With her bicycle in her hand, she swiftly walks to what she has identified as a window of opportunity. This woman is a resident of Kaumoya Camp Village, situated in Monze, Southern Province. She has joined her fellow small-scale farmers of the same area in attending this gathering set up by the Zambia Agribusiness and Trade Project, Zatp. Zatp is in the area for the purpose of forming productive alliances, also known as PAs. The Productive Alliance model is an approach to strengthen the linkages among producers, buyers, and the public sector through the provision of core inputs, productive investments, technical assistance, and business development. PSZ is meant to support small-scale farmers and farmers that are just starting out, like this group, to access high-value markets that are not only stable but reliable too. The linkages will entail that small-scale farmers group themselves to work collectively to put their produce together in order to meet the demand of the high-value market. The meetings are comprised of the ZATP team with the Provincial Productive Alliance Advisory Committees, PPACs, and partner government agencies that include the cooperative officers from both provincial and district officers and camp officers, among others. Also in attendance are small-scale farmers who are the beneficiaries and large-scale farmers and representatives of the high-value market. Now, Kaumoya Camp Village is not the only location in which ZATP carried out such a meeting. The mission has set out to conduct meetings in selected rural areas of Southern, Lusaka, Copperbelt, Central and Eastern provinces. So far, the team from ZATP has been successful in conducting the meetings in Lusaka and Southern provinces, and a call for proposals has since been launched. The district meetings started off with Chongwe, then later moved on to Kafue in Lusaka province. In Kafue, which was the team's first stop, Project Manager Gloria Piri speaks to farmers as she explains what the project is about.
There have been a lot of interesting contributions and questions that came from the video. So from the video we are saying this is the current situation. These are the problems that most of you are going through. We have the middleman who has his own markups and he needs to make a profit. We have this information asymmetries. We don't know much about what's going on in the market, what are the prices. There are gaps in information. And we also have problems accessing our markets. So what we are saying is we are here to propose a new model, a new way of doing business, a new way of approaching things. And what is this way? It's the alliance. And we are saying through the alliance, there are three ways in which we are trying to help address the problems that we saw in the video. There are issues of linkages to markets, and we are saying through the alliance, we will help to connect you to the different off-takers. Through the alliance, we are providing technical support, the coaching, the training, to build the capacity of the cooperatives. And through the alliance, we are trying to deal with the capital issues that I know that most of us are facing. But then we're also saying it's about coming together, working together as a team, dealing with the issues. Most of us understand that for us to be able to supply maybe to game stores or ShopRite, it's about the quantity. So as an individual farmer, how are you going to manage to meet the quantity and supply consistently? So it's about coming together, bringing our resources together to be able to meet the requirements in the market.
Chuma Sianga is a large-scale farmer that has managed to supply her stock to a high-value market. She's attending the meeting to guide the small-scale farmers on how best to handle a high-value market.
Vegetables. So for that, my high-value crops. Totally imagine the green beans, spring onion, and then to pepper. Check the other alliance. They want to support for the farmers. May want to supply about fresh mark, who supply ShopRite. They wish to supply all over Pick and Pay through Rose Blooms. Mechele na wish to encourage no farmers. Not you to more about Cambodia Alliance you just run. Find your passion. No change Tomo Yanda Wurima, Tomo Yandi Hiha. Jabutuba or no able to can grow that product. Jamaj and Deterama. Kamutuanji will just jump around. And one people tell a success story, then that one people tell a perseverance story. Like that persevere.
After the meeting is concluded in Kafue, the team then travels to selected areas of Southern Province to conduct similar meetings. Among the areas visited, here is Choma, where the meeting has been held at community level. A number of farmers have taken time off their schedules to ensure that they are included in the gathering. Mwangala Liomba is Southern Province Permanent Secretary, and he says farming is an important aspect of economic growth.
I wish to remind you that the project does not provide a social benefit scheme, but seeks to increase the commercial production and value addition by qualifying producer groups on a competitive basis. It uses the matching grant window to assist producers make the necessary investments that allow them to effectively participate in the marketplace.
Zatp agribusiness specialist Lomtunzi Jerry addresses the farmers here. As she does, she emphasizes the importance of aggregating.
So component 1A, building productive alliances. The objective of this component is to support small-scale emerging farmers, integrate into value chains by improving their capacity to finance and execute productivity-enhancing investments and respond to the requirements of the end markets. And the other component 1B, the main service is Market Connect. So when you hear us talking about the project related to small and medium entrepreneurs, we will talk more about Market Connect than about Supplier Development Program, because our main service is Market Connect.
Some members of the high-value market present have shared with farmers the benefits of forming alliances.
When the news reached us to say farmers are being called, so that we can hear what they have to say and we can tell you our challenges as well. My company was excited in that we're having a challenge, especially on vegetable supplies. On tomato, we use about 70 kgs of tomato. We use about 30 kgs of green paper. We use about 60 kgs, that's on weekly basis. At one time, we had this other farmer who gave in and said, I'll be able to supply it all. The first week, the tomato was good. The second week, the number reduced. No, I can only give you 40 kgs. The other week, no show. And the other challenge also we are having, there will be someone who will have good tomatoes, but you people are not registered. We like to deal with people who are registered. Register your cooperatives, like Mom said. That way we deal with you properly.
I think it was sunu damba urabyo rubazu urabula ngombe. Etiambe himbi hankogo mpongo ngorobe bakopepe. Damba urabyo rubazu urabula ngombe. Bazambi fi business impact njiba ita ngombe. bantu ba Southern Province bene munji bonse basapulaya n'abasambala ng'ombe ku Zambifi. Bala butongozi bungi wamba kuti ine nihi bazambifi na ababayasi basambala mulo munini ku bantu bana Zambia bamaguwa bapegwa mulo ulajo. Iyi party ki expect bene munji kubuya mugengo na comprendre. Twelele kuba ruhibo bubambe na bupone ubwangombe buhere bupona amhere bubamba. Kubu party wimpana bulibo abamaguwa abana Zambia. Iti ngombe tamligiri mano bubambe butubamba ngombe na bupone mbuhipona ngombe. Ngombe hano tayigomenera boto. Mwenda kusambala na kuliha ngombe kumabayazi muyopegwa mulo uliansi amba buti ngombe hano tamuhiba dega boto.
I kampani ya NWK tobanji twaili kuti tuna vanti na dana vanti this time is NWK Agri Services. So I think in Southern Province, of course, we operate throughout the country, apart from probably the northern part. But in the we operate from 10 back up to as far as Kazungula. This is the area that I cover. So within this area, we have different localities. I think I am Magoto because the agriculture, I think, is one of the risky businesses so far everywhere we go. Alibi magani atubotranga kuti agagambo gatweta ntomo kuti tuhiwe kuti we farming is business. We need to take agriculture as a business.
I've come here from Lusaka. Currently we are operating in Lusaka and the Copper Belt. But when we got the invitation from Mr. Simamba, we said one Zambia, one nation. Let's see what's happening in Southern Province. And we're trying to see the opportunities that are here. And we'd like to partner with the fish farmers. You know, fish is a product that goes bad very quickly. So as we process it, so that we lengthen the lifespan, or rather the life shelf of the fish. So we are smoking it, and we are trying to develop the drying. Usually the fish on the market has got a lot of flies, and you know, recently we had cholera. We don't know how that fish is actually processed. And at Lieni would like to give people the confidence that they can actually eat fish that is processed under health conditions and nutritional value is retained. So from the Zambian aquaculture fish farmers, the smaller ones, we want to identify with you as a small company. We know you have similar struggles that we have and would like to grow with you. With the projects by the government, I believe that we are going to grow. Currently, we are dealing with the big fish sellers or the dealers, but would like also to support the smaller farmers. That's why we came.
Sangano henu ibo yakuchita kuti ikutera lugwahe project iyi ija mama nino ndiyo so ikugana na inzira omwelele buchirira ikutegwa mujane hii lugwahe project njo twamba kuti productive alliance hii cycle
cooperative ni ya bwanje amene tisakira yamene tifuna kuyanjana nayo. Ma cooperatives, tifuna ma cooperatives osati aja yamene yagona must be an active cooperative. So we are not looking for those cooperatives that are working towards producing for their own food. We are looking for those that are producing for the market.
How many of you have supplied their tomato to a big buyer? The big buyer like Spar in Choma. And now the question is, if you are not selling to big buyers, where are you selling your products and at how much? So the alliance or the project under the Zambia Agribusiness and the Trade Project has come to help us to link ourselves up with big buyers, as we have already learned.
The next district level meeting is made in Monze at Monze Youth Project Center. And Monje District Commissioner Cyprian Hamunyanga is guest of honor at the meeting. And he says the project will truly revive the district's contribution towards economic growth.
The project is being implemented through the Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry in collaboration with other relevant ministries and stakeholders. The project's overall objective is to contribute to increased market linkages and firm growth. This will be enhanced by linking small-scale emerging farmers and SMEs to markets.
Gilbert Vlahakis is Chief Executive Officer at Munzum Estates, which is a large-scale buyer of farm produce in Monze. As a representative of the high-value market, he says he is happy about PAS as it will increase the number of potential suppliers in nearby locations.
My opportunities are equal, Sam. Sector ya agriculture nini Monze ilawe ugomena but itali Monze bulyo kamunat manjibambaga butu ilawe ukwatiri ya ndiza Gwembe Pemba ama districts amwe kuti namwe bo mwapewa chance mujite kuti mujitega butu chimuti musale kujita kuti namwe manjibambaga butu ilajata na ma districts anje temwa ibona point ya tuwabu number 2 ijileta kwamba ati tuluze tubalimi kama mebo ndi mulimi tuluze kwa janikati liza jindi ijajishangu kwamba tutebule na mapopwe tutebula antu omwi ali mintu yonse ibora market jindu jongae jomwi numwe buti magani ama tomato kuti natwa tebula tonse muno twatebula matomato tweta 10 crate kunini ku market mulo rajita kuti ngari problem nimuye kwamba tinotraita kuti kamuye ma value addition nini into ya ma value addition kuti ati muvema off takers ya into bamwi kabaye kwamba bayite kuzungira kete bajamba kuti section emwinji bagamba makani ya value addition.
Mukonde Siafunda is a large-scale buyer of soybeans and other farm products in the district. And she says the project has presented a great opportunity to enhance capacity building.
But otherwise, it's a big opportunity for us to continue capacity building in this forum.
The outreach team has now arrived at Kaumoya Camp Village in rural Monze. A dramatic sketch by Tieseko Africa depicting the benefits and importance of aggregating is presented for the purpose of ensuring that people have full understanding of the project's mission.
Gender-based violence Gambo oyu mugaintu ko wagwisha kumuswangano mbeba yandika kumuswangano waba magaintu
maningi
project iranganya waba magaintu abakubushi yebo bamugusha mugaintu ubona kuti mburi kuti imugaintu ngwa kujika byo pepe kambo ei project iyanda kutegwa tusumpuke
ino twatanda balabyo gwina ncho tujita poya twasumpuka buti
alimwi tuve mu ma cooperative not cooperative wa hobyo kutegwa oku fertilizer wapama paki no mubuga as cooperative pepe
njoba yandaba
yandika yebo yabo.
Mr. Keith Kanchea is Lusaka Province Regional Facilitator for the project, and he gives a further explanation to the farmers in attendance on the ins and outs of PAS.
Katandizo kanachoka kuliba niya government, it's a government project, but inatandizo nachoka kuliba World Bank. Niya wanatupasa ndarama as a loan. Tifunika ise tandizo yamneza bwera muli loan, tifunika ise ma farmers tankala very serious. So ka project aka kama tandiza ku two sides, imwe kuma farmers na wane tikambati ma small and medium enterprises. Timaziwa as farmers mangana ma challenges yosiyana simamene kuli transport, kuli ndalama, tikambati finance. So makamaka I project chapeta bwera kuona how kumuchita linki kuli ma markets.
Monza District Agricultural Officer says the political will exhibited by the Zambian government to enrich the lives of small-scale farmers in the area must be appreciated.
Tulajoreja kuti ei project mpya yatalikiro kunote ko kuti hulumende iramuyanda. So twakoma na swevo towa mujirigiti ja monze ku district office kuti benzu besu aba batuswaya batwetera magani mabotu te akuti tusumpuge.
The final stop is made in Mazabuga Central Business District. Esnat Mwantembe from the Ministry of Commerce says government is establishing structures that will enable small-scale farmers create wealth for themselves to exhibit government concern for their welfare.
Government is concerned about you, the farmers, and is putting in place structures that will help you create wealth and create jobs.
Mazabuga District Commissioner Jenny Chirwa says this project will help achieve government agenda to diversify from copper dependence to dependence on the agricultural sector too.
These outreach meetings that are scheduled to be held this week in our district are a continuation of similar ones held at provincial level earlier this year. For our province, it was held in Livingstone in March. Livingstone was selected due to its position as the agribusiness hub of the province. Mazabuka, Choma, and Monze are the final 3 of the 4 operational districts of the project and were also selected based both on their poverty statistics but also on their agribusiness potential.
Zatp Southern Province Regional Facilitator Habenzu Simamba urges farmers to give their input on how best the project can be implemented.
Jilimbo muri chumagambati fishazo wati omena isomotirwa nyogo mwite kuti muhibi abajala amugani swangano munsangano izo munterera ikutegwa tubambire imulumbe oyo wabani Zambia Agribusiness and Trade Project winda muhi muguyagama alliances.
After concluding the meeting at the final stop, team members returned to their respective areas, having in mind that the meetings must yield real results. With aggregating, the Zambia Agricultural Trade Project is assured that the lives of small-scale farmers will be financially enhanced. The initiative will not only enrich the lives of the farmers, but also contribute to the food basket of the country and help in the fight to alleviate poverty.